Nifty Jack's Homespun. Lot 2 is what she's supposed to be in. We call this mare Beth. And she's easy to catch most of the time. She's a 5-year-old dun mare, and we purchased her from Lori Sheffield's herd in Farnham. She was actually born here at our ranch, but we had bought her mother, but we hadn't got the papers transferred as yet, so she's got registered under the Sheffield name. And her sire is a pretty nifty Jack, whom Gary Limmer owned, and he purchased that stud from Randy Ryan from Overton. And he's by That's Beggar Jack by Jose Severo. And then we have Beggar Berry 75, which Joe Phillip owned. The dam is Homespun Bunny, and she was a 1999 black mare, which goes back to Sunday Homespun that was in the movie Tombstone. And Patrick Swayze, I think, rode him in the movie, and he's a solid black stallion with 4 white socks. It's easy to saddle, no problems. She's not cinchy. You tighten her up the first time, and after you walk around a few steps, you can take up another 3-4 notches. She's pretty solid. You can clean her feet pretty easily. She shoes good. Doesn't need any drugs or anything. No problems bridling. Just going to put a snaffle in her today. So she's been rode in quite a few different bits. She's been in the North Fork feedlot. Worked it quite a bit there this winter, or last winter, I should say. And I rode her most of this last fall. She's been rode by a lot of youth, a lot of young kids. Some of the girls that come out, she's something they pick. She's done musk thistle in it and can carry a shovel and do most any chore on her. You can open gates really well with her. She even open wire gates out in the pasture with her. Gets along with other horses pretty well. Use her quite a bit to pony some colts and stuff. She does pin her ears back, keeps them back a little bit. She don't like them getting ahead of her. bridge there. There's a side pass over a log there. Didn't two-track her here, but she can two-track pretty well. She can stick her rear end around her pivot on her front. She can pivot quite well on her back, although I'm not going to get it done very well here today. Handles obstacles quite well. Been in the Roberts feedlot this summer. Just going to carry the flag here a little bit. I'm not going to run her on them poles, but she doesn't do too bad on those things. Likewise, if we set up some barrels, she could move it around them pretty well. I think I missed showing her backing. She can back through those barrels too. She'll drag this tire just fine. We've never had her do a branding before, so I imagine she can drag calves without any trouble. Jake's drove a few steers out of the feedlot. She hasn't had much formal training in her loping and her lead changing and her showmanship. She can lope around. She neck reins real good on the lope. I work her a lot with I don't use her tie down, but I do have trainers on her quite a bit. She does like to stick her nose up there, so I kind of got a little too much rein on her stop there. She can actually pivot quite well. She's not going to here, but she will pivot on those back legs and stay in there pretty good if I work on it first minute. She's got a real good back. And decent stop, but she reins quite nicely. She's very good in the pastures, chasing cattle, wide open. It's never shown me she'll stumble and fall out there, although she will just walking along, stumble now and then. Just getting kind of lazy. If I collect her up a little bit as I'm walking, she's always just fine. She's really quite cowey. I'm not going to do the best job here. I got he's pretty good at working cows, pins her ears back. She knows when to go. She knows when to hold back. A lot of times I ride her with some trainers on so I can keep her nose in there. She sticks her nose in there, she's really tough. Yeah, she's does fine roping. She's never been out of the box before, but I'm pretty sure she could do it if she wanted to. She can run pretty well. She's kind of a quiet. She likes to poke her nose up, but I've had her for a while. I think I could get that out of her. You can carry a whip on her. The Florida cracker, it can sound pretty loud. So it move your cattle right along. She's loaded in a lot of trailers. The feedlot that went out and had to go into the pastures and wheat and corn stubbles, rope sick cattle out there, so they loaded, unloaded a lot. So thanks for watching.